This video is the second part for scheduling problems, and this example is dealing with sorting clothes. So the actual instructions for this problem actually state that we are doing 2 loads of laundry. We have a colors and a whites, and it's being done by one person. So they've given us the tasks, estimated start times, latest start times, and so forth for us to use to come up with these pieces in here. Remember, at any time you can also draw a picture, which is actually asking you to do on E, but if it helps you to draw the picture at the beginning, then draw the picture at the beginning. So I'm going to actually do kind of an idea of both so that we understand what we're doing in this case. So when we look at this, the very first option that we have is sorting our clothes, which is there's nothing else you're doing at that same time. One person is going to sort the colors and the whites, and that takes a total of, if we look across, 15 minutes. There's only one choice to be doing at this specific task, and you should also notice slack time, remember, would have been latest start time from earliest, 0 minus 0, or 15 minus 15. There is 0 slack time, which again, that means that this is yes on the critical path. So my answer here would be yes on that piece. My next steps, you notice that I have 2 different spots starting at the same time. So that means that those 2 tasks are going to be done at the same time. So I'm going to have 2 different tasks, one being washing the clothes, washing the colors, and the other one's going to be removing stains from the white. So I have both of those pieces here. Washing the colors, notice that the earliest to earliest would be 45 minus 15. So that would mean I have to use 30 minutes for that one. And for my removing my stains from my white, if I look at the earliest finish time and earliest start time, 35 minus 15 gives me 20 minutes on that case. So if I look at this drawing down here below and relating those 2 that started at the same time, essentially, my limiting task is my washing my colors, and so that is going to be on my critical path. And we just already said that in this case, whenever we have a critical path portion of it or a limiting task, there is 0 slack time. But easy way to see it from the chart, 15 minus 15 or 45 minus 45. There are different ways to do this. I'm very visual. I actually think it helps me to draw the picture on the bottom, but you do not have to draw it at this stage whatsoever. When I'm removing the stains from the white, we should see 25 minus the 15. We have slack time where I can start it at 15 minutes or I can wait an extra 10 minutes to start it. So I have a slack time of 10. This is not on my critical path because if we look down here on this piece, you'll notice again, the limiting task is the 30. 30 minus 20 gives me 10 extra minutes to start it later. So again, now I'm going to look at my next piece, and both of these start at the same time. So they're still going to be the same task allotment. So we can be doing both of these at the same time, even though it's one person. So we can dry the colors, which if we look at this one, 90 minus 45 gives me 45 minutes. So I'm going to put that in purple. And then I also, once I've started drying them, I can wash my whites, basically stick my whites in the washing machine. And that's going to take a total of, if I do this, it would be 75 minus 45. Or again, looking at my latest start to my estimated start, my earliest start time is 15-minute difference, which is going to be my slack time in that case. The earliest finish time is 75. For my washing my whites, the earliest start time is 45 and the earliest finish time is 75, which tells me I have a total of 30 minutes needed for that piece. So I can see my slack time in multiple ways. 45 minus the 30 would actually mean that I have 15 minutes of slack time, but I can also see that from my starting point times. My latest start time is 60, earliest is 45, which gives me 15. I think it's easier to look at the graph. My drying my clothes is my critical path. My white washing is not. So because again, if it's on a critical path, there is 0 slack time for that piece. Going to my next start time of 90, we see 2 that start there. So again, I'm going to have 2 different tasks that can happen at the same time. I have fold my colors, and I have, if I look at that, dry my white. So you'll notice here on the bottom, that's dealing with essentially with my white clothes. So if I look here, again, the earliest finish time for folding my colors is 105 to 90. So 105 to 90 should be 15 minutes. And this should make sense. It should take you less time to fold your colors than dry your whites. Drying your whites would be the 135 to the 90. So 135 to the 90 should mean that we needed 45 minutes, which actually matches the same amount to dry my colors, which should kind of make sense in that case. So looking at this one, my limiting task is my drying my whites because it takes longer. So my drying my whites is my critical path, which means that I should have 0 for my slack time, which makes sense. 90 minus 90 or 135, 135. I do have slack time for my folding my colors. We can look at my drawing below. 45 minus 15 gives me 30 minutes, but that should also match the distance between the latest start time and the earliest start time. 120 minus 90 gives me 30. That is not part of my critical path. My last task starts at that 135. There's only 1 here. This should make sense because you're done with the colors. You've already folded them. So your last step is to fold your whites. And if we look here, 150 minus the 135 tells me it takes 15 minutes, which kind of matches again folding my colors. So that is going to be a critical path, which means it has 0 slack time. If it's part of your critical path, if it's a limiting task, then that means your slack time should be 0. So A actually had me filling in the slack time, which I did. You could do it from just the chart, or if it helps you to draw the picture out first, even though it doesn't ask me to. For me, it's helpful to see that already in the beginning. B, we actually already talked about the critical paths. I wrote them over there, but I'm going to kind of highlight them. So sorting, washing clothes, because that's my maximum amount I need. Drying my colors, drying my whites, and folding my whites. So those are on my, what tasks are in my critical paths. Again, I put it in the chart up here, but I also put it with a highlighting in my actual drawing below. How much time is needed for the entire project? Because I've highlighted those, that makes it it's much easier to do. So I have 15 plus 30 plus 45 plus 45 plus 15. If you put that in your calculator, you will get a total of 150 minutes. That's 2 hours. So subtracting the 60, which is 2 hours. And you're left with 30 minutes. So that's a total of 2 hours and 30 minutes for those tasks. So again, multiple ways to do it. We had to do sorting whites, wash colors, dry colors. Then we went down to dry my whites and then fold my whites. So those were my pieces that we did multiple different ways to come up with those critical path formats. Which pairs of the tasks take place at the same time? Again, I've done that at the same time by drawing my picture below and looking at when I started both tasks. If I start 2 tasks at the same time, they are being done at the same time. If I start one task at a specific time, then it has one piece. So you can see all of that in the drawing there below. And E says use a table to draw it. I've already done that piece. I actually think it helps to draw in the beginning.